have a secret. I actually really love EDM music, but I don't feel like I belong at a festival. So let me give you some backstory. I got into EDM music in college back in like 2012. We had this friend named Roman who was from Estonia, and he was super into all the festivals and everything. And he introduced us to the music and we loved it. But I didn't feel like I belonged with that crowd. I felt like I wasn't cool enough. I had way too much anxiety for the crowd. And you know, like, I'm not super into the drugs and party life. It's just not for me. It is for some people, I guess. But point is, I didn't think I was cool enough to go to a festival. However, I listen exclusively to mostly EDM music, which doesn't really make sense. If I'm at home and I want to pump up the mood or whatever, yeah, I'm listening to EDM music. If I'm working out, I'm listening to EDM music. So if I listen to that much music, don't I get the right to go to a music festival? I thought I wasn't cool enough to go to a music festival. That is until we met our friends Charles and Nicole. Now, caveat, they are probably our coolest friends, so I don't know if I'm still cool enough, but I felt more welcome. They actually introduced us to two friends like years ago, and ever since then we've been following the playlist launches on Spotify. Every summer we're like, yes, this is amazing, or, you know, this doesn't hit as much as, you know, playlist 17, volume 17, but 21 is still good. And I don't even remember what number we're up to now, but we've been following along for a while. And while we haven't gone to music festivals previously, Charles and Nicole invited us to go to a music festival called Voyage in like Greenville, South Carolina last September. And so we did, and we loved it. And Two Friends was there, and it was amazing. And there were some other artists. It wasn't just EDM, but it was such a fun and freeing time that I was like, you know what? Maybe we can actually do this. Maybe I could belong here and have fun. Whoa, what a concept. Now, I do feel like it's relevant to give you my previous concert experiences to kind of give you this idea of why I thought this for so long. My first concert, I was maybe 13, somewhere in middle school, high school, and it was Kansas. Yeah, the rock band Kansas. Now, were they amazing? Yes. Did I go with my mom and my uncle? Yes. Were they 70-year-old men? Yes. I don't know if that quite counts as like official concert experience. That was like my first and only real concert that I've been to before going to this music festival. So after our wonderful experience at Voyage, Corey and I decided that, you know what, maybe we like this and maybe we could do this again. Maybe we should go find our own festival, and, you know, if we can invite friends, great, but if not, then you know what, we'll just go on our own and it'll be great and we'll just enjoy the music and it'll be a grand time. So we did. We actually looked up where Two Friends was playing this year, and Project Glow was the closest one to us within driving distance. It was in Washington, D.C., so it was like 6-hour drive, which is a lot, but it's doable. It's quite doable. And it's in a cool city. I mean, D.C. is amazing, and so why not? We can maybe sightsee if we have time, but we'll enjoy this music festival, and we're gonna go in with the experience and the thoughts that we're gonna have a good time, and it's gonna be this amazing experience. Are we ready to go to Camp Bow Wow?
Are we ready to go to Camp Bow Wow? All right, let's go.
This way. Hi. Always so sad to leave them. Kylo always doesn't want to go until I leave, so I have to just turn and leave. Walk out the door while he's like, Mother! Mother, please! It's so disheartening. But they're gonna be great here. They're going to have so much fun. They get so much attention and playtime with other dogs. And yeah, we couldn't ask for a better place. Okay, so we just got in. It's really late at night.
Tired.
But
very, very tired.
We made it. We made it. It is time for a shower and sleep.
Good morning. rained a lot.
It's rainy. We have not had coffee yet. We have not figured out what we're doing today, but this was across the street, so here we are. I still like this color. I think it looks good. You said it's too vibrant. It's very American though. Just saying. I don't really like this black. I do like this blue. And this one, I like this one, but it doesn't have my size. Okay, it's growing on me. Okay, so what's the plan? We
We're
just
gonna go
got back.
We had breakfast, we went to REI, and now we're really tired because we didn't get here till like 2 in the morning,
Yes,
so let's go to sleep.
So I think we're gonna take a nap. We will see you guys after a nap.
Well, that didn't work.
Napping is not gonna
We
happen.
tried to take a nap.
I am so wired.
Nope, didn't work. We tried to sleep because we know we're gonna be up late. This is what you do when you're 30s. You try to prepare.
You try and prepare.
But
It's not enough.
we had coffee and just, what are we doing? This is just...
We just got back from some chores. I now have some products to make my hair not poofy. It's still raining really bad. So we changed outfits a little bit to try and not be freezing cold tonight. We're gonna see how this goes. Yay, festivals. So Corey and I haven't always had the best track record of trying new things. For me, it feels like things have to go perfectly for them to be enjoyable. And I have trouble with over-romanticizing, and I fall in love with this idea that never happens. And sometimes I fail to appreciate what has happened or is actually happening in the present moment. But this experience feels like I should feel free. I should be expected to dress up and be weird, and I don't know anyone. And this time, I should be able to be completely me without any judgment. But the weather, unfortunately, did not really allow me to do that. I had picked out an outfit that I was going to wear, but I couldn't wear it because it was also too cold, but also raining. And so I had to wear jeans and this big jacket, which I love that jacket, Ferrari for the win. But it wasn't exactly the self-expression I had expected. Corey said I took too long to get ready, and I won't lie, getting ready for this event has been a little bit more than I probably bit off. Because, like, I don't know, I want to look good. This is a festival. This is like Halloween for girls, okay? This is like getting dressed up and feeling cute and hot and excited to dance around and listen to music and be stupid. And so, like, yes, does my hair look a little stupid? Yes, sure it does. Do my nails look a little stupid? Sure, maybe, I don't know. But does my Ferrari jacket look a little weird? Sure, but I love it. I'm excited for this. Am I too old to do this? I don't really think I care.
All right, final set of day one, Millennium.
So tired, but we got a second win.
We got a power up by the
got a
form of
power.
caffeinated beverages.
something.
Yes, but we had energy drinks, so
Yes.
we got to go catch this last set, and then we will have survived. We're going to run over in this freaking crowd. Well, we survived. How are you doing?
I don't know whether tonight was a fail or not.
Why do you say that?
Because we left early, but we left early because the acoustics were bad and we couldn't hear the music.
It's true.
Let me rephrase that. We could hear bass, but like nothing else. I feel a little bummed from tonight. I feel like I'm old and I pooped out early. I had to have an energy drink at like 8:30 to make it to 9:30 to decide that I didn't want to be at the last set, which was sad. Okay, first night done. I honestly don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel, man. I feel old. Going up. Home sweet home.
That's right.
We are home. I have a lot of random stuff in this chair. Air wrap. We left in a hurry. Ugh. What do I think of today? I won't lie, I'm a little disappointed. I think in both myself and the experience. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that tomorrow will be a new day and that it will get a little better, but I feel old. I almost pooped out at like 8:30, which was disappointing. And then we stayed. We had an energy drink and we stayed. I think I was expecting some religious experience, some eye-opening experience of like, I understand myself better, or I feel more like myself, and that didn't happen. And I don't know whether it was just the music that was playing, or whether it was earplugs, or whether it was just not the right artist. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm just tired, not ready for it. But Two Friends is tomorrow, and if anybody gets me, Two Friends does. So maybe tomorrow will be better. What do you think over there?
I think I am pretty tired.
What did you like about tonight?
I think I was jealous of the people that were with big crowds of friends and people.
That's it.
I think it would be more fun if we were with a big group.
That's true.
I think the music was pretty good. The main stage, ironically, had the worst sound. It's hard to hear.
Yeah.
Hard to hear literally anything except for like bass, like heavy bass and like dubstep. You couldn't hear any melody. You couldn't hear anything, which is funny.
Couldn't hear the lyrics.
No, couldn't hear lyrics at all. And the middle stage had the opposite problem. You could hear everything. It was perfect. Like, so,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't know. We didn't drink too much. We had a little bit to drink.
No, I think we had like, what, 2 drinks each?
Yeah, 2 or 3 drinks each, and
Plenty reasonable.
yeah, we had food, we had snacks.
Yeah.
We danced by ourselves, so it was fun.
We did.
Yeah, certainly not the most incredible music experience I've ever had in my life. My wish for tomorrow is I know the artists that we're going to hear. Two Friends, we've heard them before. We really like them. I hope that we can get like in close enough to where we can hear everything, because it is just that main stage that we didn't like that much. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. I don't know. The question is, are we too old for this? Like, I think I said on the way home, I was like, I think I would have had just as much fun just kind of like hanging out at home and playing video games. So I don't know.
Isn't that a little depressing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think as you get older, you just start to realize what you value, I guess. You don't really chase every single new experience. Like, you don't really feel the need to chase everything new because you can be happy with what you already have, maybe. So, I don't know.
So this weekend did not go the way I expected at all. I did not expect to deal with weather issues. I did not expect to, get a phone stolen. I did not expect to not be energized the whole time. There were a lot of things I was not expecting. I did not expect the main stage to have bad acoustics. I just wasn't expecting a lot of things. But I've learned some things from this experience, and I think what I want to take away from this weekend is that just because things didn't go the way I expected does not mean that it was a waste of time or it was a wasted experience. I think a lot of times when bad things happen to us, we're like, oh, well, that was a huge waste of time. I shouldn't have done that, or blah, 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 blah. But that's just you not making meaning of the situation. I think it's selling your experience short. That's what it's actually doing. you're saying that you didn't learn anything and that it's not worth learning things. But some things that I learned, I now have some commandments for myself. Know thy vibes. There were some points where I could have just cut loose from the festival and been like, this was a good night, you know? I could go home and eat a sleeve of Oreos and watch cartoons. It would be great. I'm fine ending the night here. But we didn't. We pushed through because that's what we thought we should do because we paid this much money to go. And you know what? If I just would have listened to my instincts, my guts, I would have had a good time. But also, my second commandment that I learned is thou shalt not come into a new situation with preconceived notions. Just don't come in with expectations. It sounds stupid, but I think for me at least, if I come with less expectations of this is gonna go perfectly or this is gonna go this way, then I have the freedom to experience it however I want. And most of the time, it's gonna be pretty enjoyable and pretty positive because that's just how I naturally perceive things, which is fine. But for some reason, I was expecting it to be one way, and I think I was expecting to be 20 again. I really do. I think I was expecting to be 20, and you know what? I am not 20. This whole idea of, am I too old to go to a music festival? I've been thinking about it a lot, and I don't think that's the right question. I don't think anybody can be too old for something. I think it's just, do you know yourself well enough? There were plenty of old people at this festival, older people. I didn't see any 70-year-olds, but there were people probably in their 40s and 50s, and I don't think anybody in their 60s, but I have no idea. They could have Botox. They could look great for 60. I have no clue. But the point is, they knew what they liked and they knew their limitations. And that's something that I realized I did not know. I did not know my limitations, and I thought they should be the same as when I was 20, and I ain't 20 no more. So really, would I do this again? Probably. I mean, it wasn't such a horrible experience that I would say, no, never again. It was so traumatic and awful. But would I do it differently? Absolutely. I would go with friends. I would probably stay out of the main crowd of like, not in the front, I don't know, 50 people. It's too close quarters. My nervous system can't handle people touching me. So I get annoyed and bothered. It's just not a good time. I would have better time in the back with a little bit more elbow room. And that's fine. That's completely fine. Would I make sure all of our belongings are more secure? Yeah, I would do that. And I think this is something that we didn't really talk about, but we didn't really talk about this a lot, but the venue matters. This one was like a giant parking lot. At least in my head, that's what it felt like. It was all concrete. It had trash all over it because people were just littering like crazy. There were water bottles and cans and just trash on the ground. It was really kind of gross. I actually should probably wash my tennis shoes. I remember being in the crowd and I was like, am I standing on vomit? I'm not sure. And yeah, that's really gross. That's really gross. But the music festival that we went to in South Carolina, it had green space. It felt more like a park. You could lay out a picnic blanket and lay down. Like, that's really nice, but you couldn't really lay down on the concrete without it being really gross. So the venue definitely matters. I would love to go to a place where I don't feel like I have to wash my hair every night because of the smells. This was a smoking acceptable area and there was a lot of cigarette smoke. I'm very bothered by cigarette smoke and smoke in general. I didn't like. I really hated fire. I really hated campfires for a while. Like, the smell just really irritates me. So my hair absorbs a lot of smell and a lot of water and a lot of what's in the air. So I had to wash my hair like 3 times in a row. That's not very good for my hair. And yeah, I want to go to a place where I don't have to wash my hair every night. Ultimately, I think the fundamental message that I learned is to know your limitations and to accept them for what they are. You can still have fun within your limitations, and you shouldn't let FOMO get in the way of respecting your own boundaries. So yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. Wish me luck if I go to another music festival. If you have any tips, let me know. But yeah, I'll catch you next time.